Hello there, it's Hayley from SevereWeatherTV.com with the latest severe weather outlook. This outlook for the day of May 30th. Yeah, so what is happening in the moment? We have as high as a 60% chance of tropical cyclone formation in the eastern Pacific. The next name would be Boris, right? And in the US, have a 15% chance for severe thunderstorms the next few days. So let's take a look at what's happening. So this area at the moment for the next 48 hours, that is, has a 20% chance of tropical cyclone formation. But if you read the outlook in depth, in the next 5 days, it has a 60% of 60% chance of tropical cyclone formation. If this did turn into a tropical storm, it would be Tropical Storm Boris. That would be the next name. So let's take a look at the models. So over here we've got the ECMWF, and over here's the GFS. GFS tends to almost always be more favorable. So you can see what looks to me maybe like a tropical storm ramping up. And even in this, on the ECMWF, they do show some loose organization and whatnot. So I'm thinking at this current forecast or whatnot, maybe tropical depression, tropical storm, but of course, too early to tell. So in the United States, here's an overview of the severe thunderstorm threat for the next few days. And here is the live weather map showing what's happening right at this very moment. So one tornado warning in effect for South Dakota. And then you've got 5 different severe thunderstorm warnings. Here's a new feature. You can add a marker. Well, actually, you can add more than one if you want. And you can track different areas. And if it's actually in a warning or near a warning, it will color code these things. So, for instance, this is not actually in the warning. Now it is. But when it's nearby, then it will show up as yellow or orange or whatever that color is. And if it's actually directly in something, it shows up as red. And you can, click to quickly go between these 2 different places. Righto. And you can keep adding as much as you want. The problem there, here's my tangent, is if you keep adding it, this box just keeps getting larger and larger. Obviously a problem. Yes, so that will have to be fixed at some point. So what's happening in general today? Obviously this map can't be too accurate. Less than 2% chance of a tornado, but there's of course that tornado warning in South Dakota. And that's why you always have to take this. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen when they say less than 2% all areas. It just means not all that likely. What is more likely today is the 58 mile per hour and greater winds. So here's your greatest threat for that today. And the 1 inch or larger hail. And of course, that area again is the bullseye or whatnot for the 1 inch or larger hail. So here's some web pages with more information if you want to go to that live thing. It's at this URL, whatever the word is. And that is it for today. And have fun.